So now we can start working on the mouth. So this is the one place where you actually want to use your scalpel, and that's because we're actually going to be breaking these jaw bones here. So what you want to kind of do is you want to almost Joker him and keep his smile going all the way back. What we don't want to do is lob off his whole head. So when you are cutting down here and into these jaw bones, what you want to do is you want to follow the tongue down, as if you were a piece of food. You want to get down into the throat. Not into the head necessarily, but definitely into the throat. And at this point, you should have taken all the pictures of your cheek dissection already, any pictures and videos that you want, because a lot of the times the students will cut right through this very delicate area. So you want to make sure that you have everything done before you move on. So what we're going to do is we're going to open his mouth here, and we're going to begin our incision on each side of the mouth. I know it seems a little brutal, but we got to do it. So then you can actually hear where the scalpel starts breaking into these bones. And again, you really want to focus on going down the throat and not into the head. So as I'm cutting along here, I'm just cutting enough to get down the throat. So you don't want to lob his actual head off. So you just need to cut those muscles and those bones that will prevent you from going down the throat. And you want to keep pulling this back, nice and wide, nice and wide. It's okay if you see a little bit of food in here. Don't worry about that. Keep cutting, and then there. You can stop once you see this little flap. And this little flap right here, that little flap is the epiglottis. So that epiglottis will actually flap up and down as you breathe and swallow. So it flaps up, so when you can breathe, that your airway goes all the way down, and it flaps down to close off when you're swallowing so that food doesn't enter your airway. So what we can see here, this major hole that goes all the way down the throat, that's the esophagus. This little hole that goes into, almost into the tongue, what it looks like, that is your glottis. This flap is your epiglottis, epi meaning on top of the glottis. And then this passageway that goes up towards the nose, that is your nasopharynx. So think nose, nasopharynx, this passageway right here. And then in the top of the mouth, the roof of the mouth right here, you've got your soft palate right here and your hard palate up here. And you can feel this one's very hard, and this one kind of gets nice and soft right back here. Okay, so